We're here on our first investigation for Jinxed Stories, and this is Hunting the Haunted, episode 1. Oh my god, that was really cold. Oh, I'm back.
We never normally show people this.
If I'm in danger, can you please turn on the flashlight? Oh. Stand. I've never experienced anything like that in my life. I can't get my head around what I just saw.
We are here today at the Poltergeist House, the Haunted Objects Museum in Rotherham, South Yorkshire. Originally this was a miner's house, and basically it was a very crowded environment. Later on, after they moved out, it turned into commercial properties. It was a dentist, bootmakers, a fancy dress shop, a wedding shop, and some other various uses. It was locally known as the Poltergeist House, and right now I've got loads of haunted objects and things scattered around. This is the mortuary table from
it's from France in Paris.
Yep. People say that they touch it, they get a sickly feeling. There's still some splatters of blood on it.
And kids were on this, weren't there?
There was, yes indeed, yeah.
An orphanage in Paris.
Yeah.
Royal Dalton.
Very rare. Yeah. Echo. So yeah, so this museum consists of 3 houses. It's number 70, number 72 and 74, and basically originally lived in by miners, so people do sometimes come here and they get like a really working environment. They get a lot of chattering on their voice recorders, and in particular in this room people have activity with the REM pod and the K2 meters and all literally electromagnetic field meters. We've got loads of rooms, loads of places to explore, loads of possible haunted items to look into.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you want to go first actually?
Yeah.
Going into the cellar. So as you were walking down, that was a real gravestone, ethnically sourced from an antiques dealers. So this actual room here is the cellar. We're actually calling it the underground church, and that's because in this room we've got the vicar's mirror. People do stand and look into the mirror, and sometimes they'll see a very thin, tall, black apparition. Some people call it the shadow man, some people call it the hat man. And also down here we've got a collection of divot boxes. Whether you believe in them or not, it's still the power of intention. Is it a nasty malevolent spirit? Who knows? But where you're standing actually on the mound. So it's believed that lots of psychic mediums have come here and they've actually said that they believe there's something under the ground. It's a mixed response in what people say. Some people say animal remains, some people say child remains. We obviously don't take this as truth, we don't know what's under there. However, one day we do want to get to the bottom of this and figure out what is actually down there. Hopefully one day we will. So,
What do you think's under there?
Nothing.
No?
No. I've got to cover my back. Nothing, but it looks like there is something
It looks
there.
like it, yeah.
It looks like it, you know, like can natural ground movement do that? Like I'm not quite sure, but
What's that there as well?
so that's the old coal chute. So when it was in the mining days, all the coal would run down here, and it's where it would be stored on the floor. Here we've got a very rare voodoo doll, a Wiccan voodoo doll. Some people believe it's a bunny rabbit.
Really?
I'm not quite sure if it is because I've not opened it. But yeah, it's some very strange, unique and wonderful things in this museum. upstairs we have believed to be one of the world's most haunted dolls. So this staircase here, this staircase is where the lady in white is seen. The old owners of this house, Jane and Rob, said that they saw an apparition standing here and she was all dressed in white. Here we have the crime boy room. Many pictures of children who lost their family due to war. They're all orphans. It's believed that Giovanni Bragolin painted the sorrow, the expressions of the crying boys and girls. And this one here actually survived a house fire. The curse originally started in Rotherham, which is the actual city where we are now. And basically, people refer to this as Tim. We have spirit boxes. Tim comes through quite a lot. In this room, people feel breathless. And it's also believed that someone burnt to death here, which our landlord told us this at the time. Anything else in this room?
Yeah, so we've got 2 skulls ethically sourced from Belgium. This one on the left is male, this one is female. They date from about the early 1800s. We're also in one of the people find most active rooms for things of like sound. We've got this camera and the camera behind it, which are very well known for moving,
Flying off.
coming off. That one we don't even fix up against the wall anymore because there's no point.
Brilliant.
We'll just
Brilliant.
it
Can't wait.
still works amazingly.
So what's usually in here then? You would say the
Spirit
Tim.
wise. Tim, yeah. So I'd say Tim is the spirit who comes through mostly in this room. However, lots of people do pick up on this burning, of this man burning. Sometimes he will come through for people. So you might have the child, or you might have the actual man who actually passed away in this room. Yeah.
I was going to say that as well because it kind of makes sense for them both to be in here, doesn't it?
Yeah. So at the time, as we were showing the landlord around, I put that picture on the wall and told the landlord the story of it burns down houses, and he's like, "Oh, that's strange that you've chose this room because this gentleman burnt to death in this room. So that's a strange coincidence, let's say."
Yeah.
Going into the Victorian room.
We are greeted firstly by our lovely Molly. She is a real human skeleton. She's been put back together with metal wires, but you can see that on her left side is where a lot of parts are missing, including her shoulder and her foot. But
We've been doing some recent work with her, and she seems to be very vocal when it comes to communication through EVPs. Said something about a graveyard.
she did. She asked, well, we believe, if you believe what through an EVP, the electronic voice phenomena, she said she asked where a grave was. She said, "Where is my grave?" When we just asked general questions.
Definitely.
But yeah.
Brilliant.
So we've got a homage to Derek Cora.
The one and only.
The one and only,
Yeah.
yeah. And then we also have the old Victorian death mask. This is the last expression of the dying face of the inmate of the asylum. And you actually felt the head of this before. You can actually feel the hairline.
That's
it's
crazy.
so creepy to touch that and feel. But in this room, people do believe there's children spirits here. Many people put objects on the floor like REM pods, cat balls, motion sensors, and they will go off. There's a lot of places in this museum where there's a lot of children's spirits, but there's also places which are a bit more darker and evil, let's say.
Yeah, a bit more sinister.
I just think they're like good spirits here then.
In this bit.
room. Or would you say they're not?
I would say that I've never encountered anyone saying anything bad about this particular room. And same as the last room, I don't think it's been necessarily aggressive. However, there are rooms in this museum where people have been physically scratched to the point where someone had the Leviathan cross scratched in the back, which is a very different, not easy cross to just scratch by yourself.
Yeah.
Behind the curtain.
The reason you're here.
Oh, there she is.
This is the bridal doll. So yeah, the famous doll is seen on TV, on ITV this morning, featured on news all over the world. Been in news quite recently actually, for following us and potentially scratching me. And it was on my back, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was during the middle of an SDs session that we were doing with Lee. And you had your
Just had a burning sensation.
headphones in. Me and the other team member were asking questions. Some things were coming relevant to the museum. We weren't investigating here, we were somewhere completely different, but a lot of relevance was coming through, relating back to here, back
It's
to
an
our
Elizabeth.
bride, back to
Bridal
Elizabeth.
doll.
Lee felt a burning sensation. Naturally, as we do, we want to investigate, see what's happening. We just
Yeah.
pulled down the back of his top to see some scratches that just couldn't have been done by.
You said it looked like a pen.
To me, it looked like an actual pentacle. It looked like they'd done the circle around and everything. But yeah, you did feel a burning sensation.
Yeah.
So then we went to look, but that was about half an hour into the investigation. We
Yeah.
would have seen
Yeah.
if Lee had done it.
So obviously, the doll has become famous for scratching married men, allegedly, and also she gives people nightmares. Many people have come here and told me that they've had nightmares, to the point where even you have. And yeah, it sets off fire alarms. The necklace can sometimes untangle and appear somewhere else. But if that happened, I'd be amazed because it's kind of tied on with some wire. So
Hopefully.
yeah, so that's just to stop her from falling out of the actual rocking chair. And yeah, so meant to give people itching fixes as well. Many people come here and just feel like they want to scratch all around, which could be also the sensation of being scratched, because it does give you like a burning sensation where you do want to itch yourself. Yeah, so that's the bridal doll.
This kind of is her room, and a lot of things that happen in here we kind of relate back to her, or can be possibly related back if you believe in that. A lot of the lighting problems we have, the only lighting problems we've ever had have only been in here, the main light and the standing light. No matter what light fitting, fixture or bulb is put in this room with her, she likes to play with it. It seems it flickers.
She's been to many houses, and in every house she's affected lights. Every single house she's been in, she's affected lights.
Do you think she's attached to you?
I don't know the answer to that question, to be honest. It could be, because I went to another location and it followed me. It's very possible, because this is like something which I'm very fond of, I'm very protective over. It's a piece of my history, and basically could be, who knows. I'd love to know, I'd love to find out if she is attached to me. Maybe one day we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
And here's also some items that don't normally leave broken items around, but this is just Elizabeth's dressing table full of the items that she has.
She tends to break stuff.
Yeah, she's just a breaker of stuff, so whatever we kind of put in the room.
So she just threw that then?
Yeah, throw clean off. We've glued things back together, put it back again, and it'll still keep
that
coming
reminds
off.
me, we had some pretty well-known YouTubers in not too long ago. They did a piece video. The moment they got into this room with Elizabeth, all their footage was corrupted.
Yeah, please don't do that.
Don't.
Pretty please.
Yeah.
It's weird, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did they capture anything or not? Was it?
Not quite sure. Downstairs we had a very big occasion where a camera was thrown. Not quite sure if it's Elizabeth or not, but definitely stuff happened on that night which made these people leave thinking it's real. So yeah.
Yeah, they quoted it as the second most haunted house
Wow.
in the world.
Yeah.
So we're quite proud of that one.
So we're going into now the occult room. So in this room we have loads of different pictures, famous haunted pictures. This is from Franklin Castle. Each picture is believed to be a different spirit, depicted by Zach Webb. He's the artist who lived in Franklin Castle, who no longer lives there, but he believed the spirits was telling him to paint these pictures. This is how they wanted to be portrayed as. Each one is a different entity. We've also got here actual relics from the demon house in Indiana, the one which Zach Bagans tore down. And in this cabinet here we've got relics from the Amityville Horror House, the famous house. We've got relics from RMS Queen Mary, Salem Witch Trials soil, a piece of stone from Slovakia's most haunted castle, some wood from Balsley House, and some weird creepy paintings all around the room. A creepy mannequin which people believe moves.
Which one, that one?
This is that one, yeah.
She is just a prop, but you never know in this house with if spirits have affected her. We've also got a helmet from Tutbury Castle. Now this is an official signing from them. It was dug up from the site there. The real knight's helmet, possibly believed that the knight passed wearing that. We've also got the Jane Austen doll. The Jane Austen doll was created by a doll maker who was also a medium as well. Was she a medium?
I can't remember the exact specifics, but it is in the letter, and I think at some point you'll have a read through that or something.
Yeah, it's
But
how Jane Austen is said to have come to someone and said, "Can you make me look like this as my effigy?"
Yeah.
Wow.
And a very old Victorian coffin cooling board. Don't normally
Yeah.
see them. They're pretty rare for to find. It's literally
Where'd you get this one from?
an antique dealer, basically. And can you explain the process?
Yeah, so it's 6 foot in total, but folds to 3 foot. They're designed to be portable for the undertakers to take to people's houses for when their relative has passed away. They would be the first, one of the first on the scene, and would put it under the deceased to let them go into that state of rigor mortis, but they'd be laid on it. It was just a temporary measure, so many bodies will have been on this, and hence why it's portable.
And we do it knocking on that. So when we're in this room, you do hear some knocking sounds. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it does happen. Yeah.
No, this is really weird.
Yeah,
This one.
so this is Love Letters. It's a pretty famous painting actually, and this one came from Sheffield. I was actually contacted by a family in Sheffield who said that this caused them to have strokes.
Oh wow.
I think there were like 4 or 5 members all living in this house, and all of them were suffering with strokes, which is a very unusual thing. However, it could be like a family line issue, but when this was removed from their house, I got an email saying thanks so much. 6 months have gone and no one has had the issue since.
Wow.
So either way, I'm happy it stopped, and I'm happy it's not happened to any of us. So either way, that's the story behind that. It's a creepy one.
That is. That's the expression, I think.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. A very strange one indeed, isn't it? So the demon room, the conjuring room.
Definitely one of my favourite rooms.
So where to start first?
Wow.
Here we have the lamp from the Aleister Crowley's house. So this was hung in Balskin House in Scotland. Aleister Crowley was one of the world's most famous occultists. He was a very sick person, to the point where people said he was the most evil man in the world, sickest man in the world. He had quite a few titles, and basically he did black magic under this very lamp right here. And we've had an occasion where, when this replica bust of Aleister Crowley's face arrived with the crown, the actual head was decapitated, wasn't it, Sarah?
Yeah, so this is a real size complete replica of his head. It is unfortunately out of the CCTV view, but we came in one day to find it looked almost like a samurai sword had sliced through the head. It was a perfect cut through polystyrene as well. So there was no mess, surprisingly, but his head was just off to the side there, and the crown kind of skewed away. That is a replica of him. This Boleskine house lamp, though, this conjuring lamp, is one of my favourite pieces.
Why?
Because one, the self-proclaimed most powerful man in the world used it, but I find it brilliant to put paranormal equipment and even just things like cat balls in there, and see them go off. I found that it's a little bit more real to me if something's suspended in the air and things can happen with it. But yeah,
the replica Annabelle.
Annabelle.
So it's not the real one, obviously. It's not the one from the Warrens. However, it is one from the same factory line, and we've actually caught this on camera bending solid metal. We've caught it on camera stepping out of this very cabinet. We've caught it on camera saying, "I'm going to kill you in the car." There's just a long list of occasions when it comes to this doll. Like I said, not the Warrens, but it's definitely one what possibly has an attachment. I can't deny that.
Are you scared of that one?
No, I'm more scared of Elizabeth.
Obviously.
I've got to say Elizabeth will she'll keep the lights switched off for me to prevent me from coming in the room.
Does she actually do that?
Yeah. So she actually does things to me. I'll wind
so
her up.
she's besties with Lee then, yeah. We've been all the time.
There's this. Is this the last rites cross?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
So this would be used above the bed.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that.
With two candles there, and the shadow cast would be a crucifix. But as you said, it's not actually Emily Rose per se.
So it was given to us by a medium who claimed that the spirit of Emily Rose is attached to the actual cross. He said it was actually used on the exorcism. No idea if that's true or not, but with a spirit box we have had the name ourselves come through as Emily Rose, so that does confirm something. However, the real name isn't Emily Rose of the famous possession case, it's Annalise Michelle. But Emily Rose is the movie name. Maybe that's more known. Maybe, yeah. And it wants to be kind of, I'm Emily Rose. Yeah. So maybe that's the reason for that. Or someone just tricking us, we don't really know.
Maybe. And here's the TikTok doll, isn't it?
Where's she
Spanish
gone?
TikTok. Where has she gone? She's here.
Yeah, she is.
So that's the famous Spanish TikTok doll, which is gone viral all over all over TikTok, and it's not ours. We're just lending it.
Oh really?
Yeah. It's just,
well, you say that, but actually the owner doesn't want it in their home at the moment.
No.
For personal reasons. It's the same with this doll here. I won't read out what it says on the forehead, but it's both got the same owner, and they've just asked Lee to keep hold of them.
Yeah. I don't know about that one. Who is that?
That's called Cellar. It's not really famous or anything, but it's a very sinister story. Allegedly, a child drew these strange, obscene things on the dress, and it gets even more sick actually.
No. What?
What are you? I'm just thinking about your viewers.
This was done by a child. It gets worse.
Wait, what?
So, yeah. It's a very disturbing
It's a little
doll.
house and garden.
We'll keep on going.
But there's
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
What? How old was this kid that did this?
Between 6 and 8.
I want to say that, yeah.
Was it?
And it's also on the back as well. Prison. A knife.
I will.
So-
Over and over and over again.
So yeah, again, this is not ours. This was sent to us to look after. Because some very bad things were happening at the woman's house.
It's like a Ouija board, isn't it, on the side?
It is, yeah.
A, B,
Yeah.
C,
Yeah.
D. Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We never normally show people this, so you've
Yeah.
got to
Thank you
treat
very
it.
much. No, that creeps me out a lot, that one.
Yeah, she is kept in a locked
Mm.
cabinet for that reason.
Yeah, we've actually unlocked it for tonight.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
So yeah, TikTok doll.
Exorcism prayer box as well, you might want to mention.
Yeah. Now,
Oh.
I'll just be honest. This I purchased online. I don't know if it's a load of tosh or not.
Mhm.
It's called an exorcism prayer box. Allegedly, that's the gown of a child who was exorcised. Don't know if it's true. I just found it interesting because I've never heard of an exorcism prayer box. So when I saw that, I'm like, I've got to get it.
I've never heard about that either.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
There's also in here this.
There.
Well, there's the prison. There's a ball and chain from Newgate Prison. It was it's an original ball.
Mhm.
But this sword of here might be
Execution
of
sword.
interest.
Was it?
Yeah. So it
Real
was
long.
used in the very ancient times as a beheading sword. There's a lot of stuff in this museum, but we're yet to get information plaques up. They've just recently come and we've just put them in areas just for the time being. But yeah, lots of history, lots of items. Yeah, hope you have a good time. Hope you capture stuff.
I hope I do.
And I can't wait to see if you do capture anything.
I think we will.
Yeah,
I think so.
awesome.
I think I'll be Elizabeth's new bestie.
That's
So I
it.
think.
Let's hope. Let's hope. Yeah.
We're going to leave you to it. We hope you have a wonderful night here, especially with our Elizabeth. Look after her.
Oh well, come on.
Keep
She
her
might look
sweet.
after me. There's more of
She
that.
might well.
Right.
Yeah, and I hope you enjoy it down in the cellar.
I'll tell you about it tomorrow.
Yeah.
We were talking behind the scenes, and I told him I had this really weird dream in this house, and it was that I was in the cellar looking up. I'll show you right now. Okay. I was down there looking up, and this dream was vividly, okay, I'm telling vividly, there was a guy here, shadowy figure. He came right down the stairs, and he just went full pelt onto me. So I feel like there's something down there. I feel it. I can honestly feel it. This place is ridiculous. You feel so many stuff like I can't explain. So, without further ado, let's go into the first room. What's that? Swear I just saw somebody peek from there. This is Timmy's room, which is the crying boy. So we have set up some REM pods, okay, on the floor, and we've got a flashlight. So we're going to try speak to Timmy with the flashlight. Timmy, if you're here, can you please turn on that flashlight? Thank you very much, Timmy. Oh my God, that was really cold. Whenever I'm not recording, this thing goes on and off. I swear to God, this thing goes on and off. Right, we're going to test the spirit box in Timmy's room and hope for the best. I'll have the flashlight in the background. We have got REM pods, we have got everything. Would you like to be friends? No. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Got a really chilly sensation there. Flashlight just went off. Timmy, can you please turn the flashlight on? Thank you. See, I'm thinking most of these things, most of them are shy. I'll give them that. They are pretty shy. Like Timmy's, what was that? Sure, I just heard something there. Hello?
The reason you're here has become famous for scratching married men. It gives people nightmares. Many people have come here and told me that they've had nightmares, to the point where even you have. The moment they got into this room with Elizabeth, all their footage was corrupted.
Here she is. Oh, I can't believe it. I'm in the same room as the most haunted doll in the UK. Apparently. This is what they say. And we're going to find out. So, without further ado, let's do this. I've just set up the flashlight. Let's get to it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Elizabeth, my name's Jinx, and I've travelled a very, very long way to see you. It's a pleasure. If you're here, Elizabeth, can you please turn on that flashlight? Hello, Elizabeth. Right. Thank you very much. I swear I just saw something down there. This is a spirit box. You can communicate with me through this box. So without further ado, let's get started. Elizabeth, are you here? Is that a yes? You think so? Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you want me to leave? Come back. Come back. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Not come back. I'm back. Was you in Tim's room? Are you from Tim's room? I'm sure I heard that voice. Are you from Tim's room? Yes or no? Yes. No. No, no. Oh, Elizabeth, is that you? Arsehole. Okay. This is not going really well, is it? Oh. Now you're here. If you want to answer yes, leave the flashlight on. If your answer is no, turn it off. So Elizabeth, do you like me? Well, this isn't going well then. Okay, we'll go again. Right. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Oh, you got the grips of the game now. Did you have a really bad experience with men? Yeah. Okay. Turn off the flashlight if you hate men. You don't hate them. You do hate them. Elizabeth, are you attached to Lee? Have you got a special attachment on him? Turn on the flashlight if you're attached to Lee. You are. Okay. Turn the flashlight off if you follow Lee on his investigations. Do you follow him? If you follow him, please turn off the flashlight. Turn off the flashlight if you follow Lee. Do you turn off the flashlight if you protect Lee to the places that he goes to? Do you protect Lee when he goes on his investigations? You do. Wow.
We're actually calling it the underground church. In this room, we've got the vicar's mirror. People do stand and look into the mirror, and sometimes they'll see a very thin, tall, black apparition. Some people call it the shadow man, some people call it the hat man.
I think now's the worst one of all, which is the one that I'm really scared of, is the basement, because I've had a dream of it as well, and it wasn't a good dream either. It gave me a fright, we'll put it that way. So without further ado, let's go to the basement. This was my dream. Right. Oh, I've been thinking about this. But it's time to do it in the dark. I'm not ready for this. I hate cellars. And I hate this. But I'll do it for the video. I come in peace. Whoa. I don't know. There's something about this that absolutely scares me. I don't know what it is, but we'll find out. Oh, losing focus. We're back. Whoa. What the fuck was that? Ah! The fuck? I swear to God somebody just fucking touched me. Hello? I just want to be your friend. I saw you in my dream, so I'm here. Why is it defocusing? Right, if there is anybody here with me, can you please turn off that flashlight? There's a flashlight right here. If you're here, can you please turn it off? Whoa. Are you the vicar? If you're the vicar, can you please turn on that flashlight? No. Are you Elizabeth? If you're Elizabeth, can you please turn on the flashlight? No. Are you another spirit in this house? If you are, can you please turn on that flashlight? No. Are you not from this house? Whoa. Whoa. Are you a spirit that's attached to me? If you are, can you please turn off that flashlight? Okay, you're not. Are you a spirit from outside of this house? If you are, please turn off that flashlight. No. If you're Elizabeth, turn off the flashlight. If you're the vicar, whoa, hello. Thank you very much for your answer. Am I in danger? If I'm in danger, can you please turn on the flashlight? Whoa, I don't know, I've got a really bad chill. If you're the vicar, turn off the flashlight. Are you a spirit? Ah, so do you live in that mirror? Yes. Is there one of you? If there's one of you, please turn on the flashlight. Okay. Is there more than one? If there's more than one, please turn on that flashlight. Okay. If is the vicar still here? If the vicar's here, can you please turn off that flashlight? Brilliant. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right. Whoa. Vicar, I can see a shadowy figure on my left if I'm looking at the mirror. Is that you? If that's you, please turn off. Oh my god. Thank you very much. I swear to fucking God. Fuck, I can't. I swear to God, I just saw something on the left. The vicar. Oh, fuck me. I don't know why I'm getting emotional now. It means so much. I don't know. I've been waiting for this. Thank you. I appreciate that, the vicar. I really do appreciate that, honestly. The vicar, I come with utterly respect and thank you so much, because I wouldn't be here if you didn't come into my dreams. Honestly, I wouldn't be here. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, honestly. Thank you. I hope we can be friends. I hope we can. I hope we can. Honestly, I've never experienced anything like that in my life. Thank you so much. Wow. Honestly, never ever gonna experience. Whoa. Okay. The vicar, I like you, but please don't attach. I swear to fucking God, I just saw somebody there. Oh my God, can't believe it. Can't believe it. Guess who forgot the notebook downstairs? Honestly, how can I forget a notebook downstairs where I do not want to go because the vicar's there? And I'm sure I saw him before over there. Did you get my notebook? It just smells burning. It's the vicar's mirror. Oh no, I can just smell burning. That intense burning though. I don't know what the hell's going on. All the cars outside are just going off. I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. We've come to this house and it's just flying off. Let's go into the next room. Is it going to yellow? Oh, thank you so much. Glad you're here with us. Can you please... So let's replace the K2. Can you touch that for me, please? If you can. My name's Jinx. If you're here, please give me a clear sign. It took me a long time to travel here today. So if you would just swing your hand like that, it'll bleep off. And I'll know that you're here. Right. Please, can you... Ready? Right, we've got the K2 going, and we're going to have the spirit box going. Ready? Is there anybody here with me? Please make yourself known. Make yourself known. This K2's got mad. K2 looks brilliant here. Can you please push that to yellow? Thank you. Push it back. Yeah. Just to one. To one. Thank you. Push it to one, please. To one. All you need to do is one. Right, if you push it to one, we'll play a yes or no game, okay? Push it to one and leave it on one. Are you a boy? Push it to yellow if you're a boy. Are you a girl? No, so you're a boy. Okay. Did you die on this table? If it's yes, push it to yellow. If no... Okay. Whoa. Something's ringing outside. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. The heck? It's going red. K2's losing it. Is there anybody there? Hello? Is there anybody in this room with me? French. It's French again. I'm telling you, this is French. They're speaking French. You can get this from... I'm not sure if I got this from France. I'm not sure. Stand. Go. Whoa. Was you looking at me kneel down? Is that why you said stand up? Is that why you said stand up? Am I in danger? Get out. And stay here or get out. You got to pick. Do you want me to leave? Do you want me to leave? Shall I leave this room? Do you want me to leave this room? Yeah? Shall I leave the room? Do you want me to leave this room? Again, I just want to reach out and talk to you. If you're still here visiting the house tonight, I want to talk to you. I would love to communicate with you in any shape or form. Anyway, I would say up to now the vicar room has been absolutely brilliant. I don't know about the other rooms, but I heard somebody whistling. We'll play that back after. Oh, it's whoa, freezing in here. Right, I'm gonna shut this light. Hello everybody. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Yeah, I'm not having a good feeling about this. We are currently probably in the worst room in this muse. There you go, lights turned off. Whew. And that just tells you what's gonna happen, doesn't it? I heard this is the worst room. Is this true? There's a flashlight behind me. Switch it off. Is this the worst room? What the fuck was that? I think it's time to wrap this up. I'm not gonna lie, like this isn't gonna be the most perfect video that I'm ever gonna make, but I'm here and I'm doing it, and that's what's the most important. And I just experienced something that most people wouldn't dare to experience, and not just that, they wouldn't. You know, I've just experienced something that's life-changing. And my heart is pounding like it's crazy, but it's bloody mad. I can't get my head around what I just saw. Wow. Wow. Thank you.